Hey y'all. Let's see. Hey y'all. Let's see. I am outside right now. Let's make sure y'all can hear. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay. Let me see why my headset is not joining it. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, good. My headset is working now. Right. Okay, headset is working now. Okay, y'all. What's up? Black Beauty here. I decided to take a walk in the park today. Haven't done this one in a while. I came to a park that's a little bit further. I used to live on this side, but I actually have moved. So I decided to come to the big park today because as I was looking at my health app, I noticed that I haven't had that many steps. And I'm a person who is used to having a lot of steps on a daily basis. Like, I like to get as many steps as possible. Um, there was a time where I was doing more than 10,000 steps a day, and I felt the body was getting too lean. Um, but now I just like to make sure that I get a few thousand a day, at least 4,000 a day, especially since I'm not really in a big weight loss journey as much as I'm just keeping up with my health. And so this kind of just brings me to where I'm at right now in terms of just wanting to maintain my health. And it's not really a big push for me to like lose weight. You know what I mean? Like, that's not really the case. I'm just keeping up with my body. And I did gain a little bit since I've been back from Nigeria just because of the nature of the food here. But it really has only been like 5 pounds or something. It's really more of a softer look than it is weight. So I just have not been walking enough to keep up with the type of preservatives they have in the food here. And that's one thing I notice. Anytime I'm spending time in the Caribbean or Africa, the preservatives are non existent. So my stomach is flat, everything is flat. But the minute that I come back in these states, it's like the swelling of the body happens. Anyway, so this is why I brought you guys on this live today, just to talk about how important it is for us to be, healthy individuals. And I do have my shades on because it is a little bit sunny out here. But I just wanted to talk about how important it is for us to be getting some kind of exercise. That doesn't mean you have to lift weights and power lift and heavy, all that. I do lift. I don't lift ultra heavy. I lift heavy enough for my muscles. I don't lift to the point where I'm like breaking down all the time. Actually, I think that women shouldn't lift heavy all week. Yes, you can lift heavy once or twice a week, but the majority of your workout should be getting out and getting these walks in the park, right? Because these walks in the park is what saves your heart rate, what makes your blood flow. So I decided today was the day. It's a little sunny. It rained yesterday like crazy out here in Brooklyn, or over the weekend rather, especially Saturday. So I said, let me just come real quick to the park. And since I'm taking a little break, been working since 8 in the morning, taking a little break, decided instead of stuffing my face, let me come into the park and walk a little bit. I'll eat around dinner time. Like, I ate little things. I ate a little snack. I had some chai tea for breakfast, but I really just want to stay healthy. And I haven't been getting enough steps to justify sitting in my house with all these big meals. So here I am, and I invite you guys to come into the live and show your support. Hold on, let me see something. All right, support the Cash App. At the same time, I'm here. Just want to see what you guys are doing for yourselves today to keep healthy. What are you guys doing today to keep yourselves healthy? What are you doing, sir? What are you doing today to keep yourselves healthy? It is a Monday, unless you're somewhere else, but it's pretty much it's a Monday. And I know for those of you in Europe and even parts of Africa, there's definitely Labor Day today, right? Workers' Day. My husband told me today was Workers' Day in Niger. I guess the UK might have the same thing. So it's Workers' Day, also known as Labor's Day, Labor Day. So you guys are off. So I'm wondering, what are you guys doing to keep up and to keep yourselves healthy? It's beautiful out here. Like, especially if you're in the Northeast, now's the time for you to come outside and enjoy the sunlight and walk around. I feel like YouTube has been such an interesting place. People would rather spend time inside their house talking shit about other people instead of getting up and walking outside and being a part of their community. Like, I just walked by a gentleman from my community, one of the business owners. I gave him a head nod. Like, this is what we were intended to do on a daily basis, come out here and move our bodies. You know, in West Africa, one of the things that I see women doing, especially when I was in Sierra Leone for a few months, for like 3 months. I went there on a tour and I stayed there for like a
Yeah,
month and
yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
change. And
Yes,
if I'm
yes.
being honest with you, one thing I noticed was that every morning, top of the morning, 4:30 in the morning, people are either praying or they're going to grab water. Like the ladies would get up and they would go and grab their water, and just literally by 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning in West Africa, it's fully functional. Society is fully functional. Everybody's up going to work. And I mean, it's like that here too, to a degree. It's just that we're spending so much time inside that I wonder if this is actually helping us and increasing our health as much as it's detracting and, causing regression to our health. The most healthy thing you could do is get up and walk outside. You don't need a gym for it. All you need are some sneakers, right? All you need is some sneakers. All you need is some sneakers and some gym clothes. Some sneakers and some gym clothes. That's all you need to walk outside. You don't need any of those, those weights. Some people that walk outside, some of the ladies, they keep their weights around their ankle. You don't need that. If you want it, great, but you don't need it. Some ladies walk around with the 1 pound in their hand. You don't really need it either. God, I love this park. I haven't been here in so long. Seriously, I love this park. Facts. And I want to do more of that this year. I look forward to when my husband gets here so that we could be doing more of this. Because, like, this is the stuff that girlfriends don't want to do, right? I mean, they want to go to brunch every Sunday, but they don't necessarily always want to come and walk in the park. And what I mean is, like, I can get a girlfriend to come walk in the park with me once. By the second time I'm asking her to come back, she has something better to do that involves eating, that involves drinking, and all of that adds up to her needing to be in the park in the first place. So I find like if you're trying to be on your purpose in terms of your health journey, and a person's not even willing to get up and walk in the park, right? Then that is a person that can't move forward in your life. If you're trying to be healthy and everyone in your life wants to go to brunch every Sunday, and I know I keep mentioning brunch. Why do I keep mentioning brunch? A couple years ago, I was trying to just keep my body healthy after I'd experienced traumatic, you know, events in my life. I was trying to keep myself healthy. And one thing I noticed was that every week, my girlfriends were trying to get me to come out, come out of the house because I was not feeling well, get me to come out. It was always something that had to do with food. So I started doing something. I started working out before I hang out with them. And then one time I came to a dinner, and the lady was like, one of the girls was like, and she wasn't one of my tight friends. It was like one of the other friends' friends. She was like, "Oh, look who just got here, sexy body gal. You missed dinner, but look at your body. Like you don't need it, etc." And I laughed when she said that because I didn't even know this lady that much. But the fact that she was saying it, it's like she noticed that I had chosen to work out with my trainer and meet them late and be late and bypass the food. And in a way, she was trying to make me feel bad, like I had done something wrong. And I stood up and I was like, "Do you like this bodysuit? It looks good, doesn't it?" It was a black Dior, one of my favorite. Black, is it Dior? No, it's black. It's a Ralph Lauren sweater, one piece. Everything was looking amazing. I stood up and I was like, "Yeah, need to make sure this bodysuit looked well, looked good on me." They didn't like it. Then after that, I was living on the block of Sweet Chick, like maybe a couple weeks after that when they invited me to have brunch with them. And I came like 30 minutes into them having brunch because I live up the street. So my thing was like, I'll come when you guys are done stuffing your face and I'll have a couple mimosas with you. But I already ate breakfast because I just came from working out, you know? So I feel like as women, God, this park is so beautiful. I feel like as women, we need to be pushing back from the table. And instead of us getting together to do things like eat brunch, eat an oversized meal, and all that, we should be getting together to do things like fitness classes and stuff like that. I have such a hard time getting my homegirls to exercise that I barely have homegirls now because I can't participate in things that make me fat. I just can't. I also am a person who, I take medicine since I was a child, and so I can't just be out here stuffing my face with sweets and all these things and going out of my way, you know? Black Magic, what's up? If you're in the building, let me know you're in the building, yo. When are you going back to Africa? Are you going to visit Africa again? Well, thank you for asking that question. I'm going back to Africa soon. I just don't know when because I'm waiting for my husband to come here. But what I will say is that it's not a matter of visiting Africa. I live there like half of the time. Like I literally live on the island and I live in my husband's house now. So I live in two different places in Nigeria now. So it's like anyone else who lives part time here in New York and goes back home to Singapore or something. Like I live part time in Nigeria and I come back home to New York when it's nice and decent, when the weather's decent and I don't have to be freezing outside. Because even right now, it's not that cold, but I'm cold. So that's the answer. But thank you for asking and continue to support. But yes, I expect all of us to do what is necessary. Ooh, I'm going up the hill now to keep up with ourselves. Up the hill I go. Hold on one second, guys. You hear everybody running and shit? If you don't want to run, you don't have to run. This is such a long walk that if you don't want to run, you don't have to run, right? If you're from Brooklyn, then you know. Then you know where I'm at. If you're from Brooklyn, then you know where I'm at. This is one of my favorite places, top three places in Brooklyn. And I live by a park, but it's not like this one. It's not like this one, man. Seriously. I've gotten lost in this park. Like I will find a crevice to just sit down and write. I've done that so much. I've spent so much of my time in this park, like over the last 10 years. And it's so much nostalgia when I walk by here. And I'm so happy that they keep it up. Thank you. Thank you, Black Magic. I'm happy to see other people live their dream too. And I think people just need to dream. Hey, people have been, let me tell you something, this COVID shit has been smashing everyone's hopes and dreams. People haven't dreamed much. But listen, life is to be lived. Come out, live life. Come outside. You can watch, listen, I was just watching Trigger Mike. You can watch Lapeef and all that shit while you're taking a walk in the park. You can watch Anton while you're taking a walk. You can watch AM while you outside lifting weights. You don't have to be in your house to watch YouTube, guys. While you're watching these wonderful content creators, you should be outside getting your own personal fulfillment and exercise, right? But yeah, I just wanted you guys to know, like, you can be healthy and still have fun. I'm not like a super dieter. I eat what I can eat, and the things I can't eat, I don't. And then I try to really just, I don't even watch portions anymore. I automatically cut every meal in half in the States. You got to know that we're eating huge portions. So I just cut everything in half. Anyway, guys, do you like my workout outfit? Is it good? Is it good? Hold on. Let me take down the whole thing so you could see. I know you guys have seen this one before. It's one of my favorites. But is it good? Just saying. I'm just saying. Work your body out so you don't have no stomach, no belly bang over. We don't do that. Take your walk so your stomach flat. It's not hard. Every day, 10,000 steps or more. Ladies, every day do 10,000 steps or more for 3 months and you will have a flat stomach. I promise. Because mine is not even that flat right now. But do your thing. Uh huh. Matching up. Exactly. We don't work out just to say we work. Well, listen, I work out because it makes my blood flow. It's really more of a health thing. But yeah, we also work out to look good. We work out for compliments. We like compliments. We do. We do like a good compliment. We do like to work out for a good compliment. If somebody passed me, even if he's an old man and he says, "Sister, you're looking mighty fine," I'm gonna say thank you, sir, because that's why we do it. I'm thinking that's why we do it. I don't know. What you think? I'm thinking that's why we do it. Otherwise, if we didn't want nobody to see us, might as well stay home and get fat. Women are to be seen. Sorry, I keep moving around. I don't have one of them stabilizers and shit. Sorry, guys. Like, I'm about to put these shades back on too. Ooh, Grand Army Plaza. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. God, I used to live right down the block too. But the sty is really where I be. But yes, Grand Army Plaza. If you know, you know. Been a while. Been a while. I used to run this park 2 and 3 times at a time, like just run the park, but not continuously. Like let's say I would run like one segment of the park, then walk, then run, then walk 2 or 3 times. Now I don't necessarily have the energy for that, but I can definitely walk this park a couple times. I'm not one for running on the concrete. I'm not sure how y'all feel about that, but I'm not one for running on the concrete and just banging up my knees and banging down my joints and shit. Running on the concrete is not. I would not suggest it. But omoke, omo, monifere. Thank you, monife. Omo, omo. Jermaine, what's up? Yes, man. It's so crazy because so many people. I think this guy in the truck too. I think he may know me because I know a couple people that work in this park that have been maintaining this park for a while. You know, a Trinidadian man. I've known him since we were young. We all used to be in the scene going to Carnival. Pretty sure that's him that drove by, but I haven't really spoken to him in years, so I just didn't. You know, when you know somebody and they know you too, and it's just not the time to be acknowledged. It's like you want to say something and they want to say something, but like he's at work and I'm talking to you guys, and you guys are more important. Sorry. Even it's a little chilly, so I have my hat on. I refuse, you know, I refuse to be cold. It's chilly today. It's not necessarily. Am I learning Yoruba? I know a couple Yoruba phrases. I'm not formally learning Yoruba. No, I'm formally learning Hausa. But I know a lot of Yoruba phrases because I'm in South, right? I stay in Lagos, and my man he speaks Yoruba fluently. even though he is not a Yoruba man. He's actually a Yoruba man. So he speaks Wari, I think, and then he speaks something else. But Yoruba is like the language on the streets, you feel me, in Lagos. So we got to understand a couple phrases. So when somebody says Shetipon, I know what that is. When somebody says Motipon, I know what that is, right? Right? When somebody says Omeni, I know what that is, right? Kilo Sashe. No, he's from Delta. Apparently, it's so weird his background because like his mom and dad they mixed it up. They didn't stay within their tribes. So I think his dad is a Delta State man, and his mom is from Edo State, probably. You're right. Yes, Delta people, exactly. So his dad is from Delta, but he's never been to Delta State because when he was younger, his dad said it was too dangerous and never brought him there. So he actually doesn't know it. And that's why I tell him, stop telling. They made him go to the Delta State Liaison Office to certify some documents. And I was like, stop telling people you're from Delta State when you're born in Acacia or raised in Acacia. But you know how Lagos is. They don't want you to claim. Nobody, in their mind, nobody can be from Lagos. Like, nobody can be from this place in their mind. So at the end of the day, everybody, even myself, when I was declaring and trying to declare, I said, yo, instead of me trying to declare and get access to a northern state that I really know nothing about and I'm just new to Nigeria and even I don't speak enough Hausa to claim and I can do it still. I speak enough to go in the liaison office and it's like I speak enough to go in there and talk to them and be able to just say a couple words and get my Sokoto liaison shit. But I'm just gonna let my husband get all his documents in order and then he will file for me. That way I can have my proper Niger wife and Lagos residency and citizenship through my husband. Because if I try to go in through northern Nigeria state and shit, like let's say something ever happened in Nigeria and got shooken up and I have to like now be identified with as a northerner, nothing wrong with that, by the way. Because northerners are the most beautiful people. Let me tell you something about Fulani people, Hausa people. When you go throughout West Africa, if you have a certain look and they can identify it, right? Like a look like how I have, or a look like how the young lady Kai had, or even a look like Yandy Smith. We're all from Fulani heritage. They can tell by this. They can tell by this and this. That's how you can tell that we have that. Now, when when I didn't have my heritage documents and my DNA background, one of the things that my homeboy said to me in Sierra Leone was, she's Fula. Obviously, she's Fula. And then a bunch of the other homies were like, yeah, she's Fula. You could tell. And I was like, how'd you know? I didn't even know really what Fula was. I figured it was short for Fulani. But then everybody said it. They were like, you Fula. It's obvious. Look at your DNA. Look at your nose. Look at your curly hair. Look at. And I said, oh, shit. Then when I did my DNA, it came back, boy, it came back 90, what? It came back 99.99999999999999999 Al Safulani. And I said, Mohammed, Hamdulillah. That's what I said. I said, shit, I've been blessed with genes. I said, there was something. I always knew there was something in my genes, right? And so I said, I got royalty inside my DNA. And that's that. Then I went to Nigeria after I was in Sierra Leone and I said, I go find myself a Hausa. Boy, boy. A few houses found me. And let me tell you, they don't play. I don't think I'm suited to be with an Hausa man or northern Nigerian man. Oh no, because I'm a Jamaican for real. I'm a Brooklyn Jamaican American. And I got mouth. I got mouth. You're not gonna tell me that I go do some shit that gonna fuck me up. You're not gonna tell me that. The whole place done scatter if you giving me too much rules. So I decided I'm better off finding someone that likes me and that's cool, even if he's not from my tribe. Because for me to fully repatriate, go up to the north with this accent, this face, and a blue passport talking about I'll be dead in 5 minutes. So I just said, Lagos is for me. I did it. I didn't do it 100% the way. I didn't repatriate 100%, meaning I didn't grab a guy that came from my background, right? But I grabbed a guy that fit me because I felt like he actually liked me. We were cool. We were benefiting each other. We were hanging out all the time. And it was a person that we like to get down to business together, but we also like to have fun. He likes to dance and cut up and be silly, which is something I love to do. So we just be we just be silly as fuck, and he's age appropriate. So I felt like let me go and do this because I don't want to do too much changing. Yeah, I want to absorb some culture and learn the language and stuff, but I just don't want to completely um, do so much changing. I mean, I do love who I am, and I'm a successful person, so I felt like it's good enough that I'm going to Nigeria. I don't have to do it all the way. I don't have to go all the way up to the north and be with an Hausa that's going to be beating my ass and talking shit. That doesn't mean that all of them do that, but that is a misconception and a stereotype that floats around Lagos, and I'm not willing to test it. Especially when you get around Hausa men and they make little jokes like, haha, don't make me grab you, don't make me smack you, don't make me. These are jokes they make, but not really. All you West Africans know what I mean. So rather than deal with that, my Yoruba guy is, whew, he's brown, abs ripped up. The only thing is he's not super tall. Like, you know, Hausas are like 6 feet on average, 6'3", 4, 5, 7, 8. No, he is 5'9" or something like that, and he's definitely just ripped up. He's not big and ripped up, but he's like a solid guy. When I was in the airport, they were saying to me, you need the guy with, listen, even if you're a little thick, he can put you on his back if everything is distributed properly and your muscles are working. But I'm telling you, there's nothing like getting this walk and getting this health. It's beautiful out here too. Like, it's beautiful out here. Don't deprive yourselves. Is anything interesting going on in these YouTube streets? This morning I watched Anton and he was talking about how he left Lapeef and how the brand has gone their separate way. And honestly, uh, Anton is the brand for me. I don't know about anybody else. I didn't really watch it for anybody else. I came watching Lapeef just off Anton, literally. I think I might have been watching the other thing first, the channel he had, and then it became Lapeef. But yeah, man, I'm glad to see brothers building with each other. Just because you build with someone doesn't mean you have to be stuck with them forever, unless you're married and that's what you want to do. But once you guys have collaborated and your brand has taken off, I mean, we literally have something called catalyst hires, people that are hired to bring companies to a certain point prior to the IPO, prior to the initial public offering. We have catalyst hires, MDs, and executive directs that are brought in to change the trajectory of a company within 2.5, 3 years. And then they go on to the next company. So I think that's kind of how Anton is, right? He's like that in the YouTube streets. He comes, blesses you with his energy for a while. You ride, you get the subscribers, you learn how to really do shit as a business person. Then he says, gotta go, see you later. Keep it up, knowledge transfer. That's how I feel about what Anton does. That's what he does. So I think that's business. That's good business. Because, like, let's say I'm doing a channel or something, or I'm doing something in the public in Detroit, and I just need his support. Maybe I don't want to necessarily be connected to every single thing he does, But for the opportunity to ride and to learn and to be associated for a little bit, that's clout. So I think that JR and Lapeef and them, they really benefited heavily. God, this park is so beautiful. Like I look forward to the day that I could walk around with my baby and stuff, pushing the stroller and shit. Like I'm gonna be one of those stroller moms that's running with the stroller, like this lady. When I have like a little stroller, I'll be running with the stroller. I can't wait. I can't wait to be one of those stroller moms that's out here with the stroller running down the park. They're gonna be like, lady, calm down. It's not that deep. That's what I'm gonna do. See, I'm not running much now because I'm not really trying to lose. But once I have my baby, and I'm not pregnant now, all right? No matter what Flora says, I'm not pregnant. But once I do have my baby, that'll be the time to come and really run out here, and drop that weight with my baby in the shoulder. So, I want to know what some of you ladies do to keep yourselves healthy. I want to know what y'all do to keep yourselves up during the week. Like it is a typical weekday. What do you get up and do to ensure that your body is up and awake? One thing that I do is I grab the bands or I grab that black like stretchy band, the really with the handles, and I just do some basic things for my back and my arms just to wake me up. 10 minutes while I'm watching the news. It's not even a real workout. I put my arms inside the band and then I go like this with the bands and it stretches my back out and stuff. Just quick shit. Little things you could be doing to wake your body up. Your body has to know. Your body has to know. Okay, it is almost summertime. And you know what that means. It's almost summertime. You know what they're working on. You know it. Where we saw Wiz. Where we saw Wiz 2 years ago. Uh, Summer stage, Ninth Street. Can't wait. This is one of the pleasures of being in Brooklyn. Summer state, like if you've seen Erica Badu, if you've seen Jill Scott, if you've seen Michelle Montano, if you've seen Wiz, Wiz Kid last September, I literally flew in the night before for the Wiz Kid concert. It was fire. Mhm. Mhm. For some recovery, we check. Got some things that been put in my head, I swear. But you take on my stress, so yeah. Mhm. I can't wait. I'm back in Brooklyn. This is where you'll catch me at Summer Stage, chilling. The lawn, guys, the lawn. Every day I wanna rock your body, oh. You know they know some love. Nobody keeps telling me to leave my video. And every night she got something video. Yes, I know that. You know how I know we could pass as sisters? Because the first day that she was on the panel, I was asleep. Like it was like a weekend or something. I was asleep. I woke up. I looked on the screen and I said, "What the fuck? Am I up there?" I said, "What is this? What's going on?" Then I realized it was her. I thought it was me. I was in my bed thinking somebody was streaming an old stream with me on it, bro. I was literally thinking that myself. I was like, God damn. I said, well, Fantasy Island and we have the pretty much exact same complexion. But what I will say is her titties are better. Her titties are better. And I'm dead ass serious. Like, you guys would think I'm lying. But when I say, like, girl, after I have the baby, I need the doctor, I fucking mean that shit. You guys think it's a joke. Fantasy, it's not a joke. After I have these fucking babies, excuse me, after I have these little children, I will be calling you. I will be like, Fig, I need the doctor now. These things is hanging. Because I never had super perky breasts anyway. So, and it's one of the one of my biggest insecurities, no lie. But I refused to start getting everything. Like I had paid to get a BBL some years ago, and I got sick, and I couldn't make the surgery, so I had to actually have my. It was like 4 days before the surgery. Halloween was on a Saturday, and my surgery was on Thursday. So I had to have the my attorney get all my money back. Now, if I email them, they don't even talk to me. They stopped fucking with me because I pretty much spent years going back and forth on the email with the lady from 2018, so 2008 to 2015, years going back and forth with the lady. Finally decided to pay for it when my fiance passed. And then I got sick, and it was like shit. Once I didn't do that BBL, I thought I'm keeping everything natural now. Since I'm not doing the BBL, I'm keeping everything natural now. There'll be no, you know, there'll be no, there'll be no getting my ass done and not getting my titties done too. There'll be no vice versa either. There'll be no getting my titties done without my ass. So I feel like, what's the point? Might as well stay healthy and plus plus my guy doesn't even want me to do it. I even asked him. I was like, would you be Charmaine, please? Yes, I know what you're saying, but you guys got to stop lying. All over Lagos, all I see is BBLs. And I'm not talking about big asses from the continent. I know the difference. I know the difference between the big ass from the continent and the BBL. And natural is way better, but it's not perfect. So, like little things on my hips that piss me off, like little things like this. Like, you see this on top of the hip? That gets on my fucking nerve. Like, you see? Like, this little piece on top of the hip? That's annoying. I want everything to be like curved, like Lola Rabbit. So like little shit like that, or like even if your stomach from the side, you might have a flat stomach, but from the side, it might bulge out a little bit. Things like that. Niggas be seeing that shit. You guys gotta stop lying. I wish you men would be honest. If I literally if I came on a panel without my bra, and then Fig came on a panel without her bra, you guys would prefer hers. And that's just the truth. Y'all gotta keep it honest. Her shits are perfect. You wouldn't prefer mine. Mine are not bad, but they're not like that. And trust me, I literally, my whole life, my titties have been like that since I was 13, 14. They were never some like perky, like one of my girlfriends in Lagos, hers are perfect and perky. One of my other girlfriends that I used to hang out with years ago, a Jamaican girl, she was a ballerina, hers were perfect and perky. Mine, Jermaine said, as long as you got the nyash, no wala. Thank you. Looking at show, I got the notch. Yes, right? Abracadabra. That's all I have to say. I got the nyash. But even then, it's not as big as like, sometimes it's real big. Like the other day, it was real big. But then if I really start like, that's why I don't come out here to walk that often. Because if I walk too much now, there's a delicate balance. So I don't want to walk off my nyash. If I walk too much, it'll be gone. If I don't walk enough, everything else will be sticking out too. So I feel like you got to do what's right for your health, and you also have to make the choice to do whatever routine is going to benefit you, because for me, weights benefits me more, but walking out here is definitely necessary because I need to be getting steps to keep down fat, because fat packs on quick around here. Everything, even the good foods that I make, some of them have preservatives too. That really does affect us. The sunlight is on and off though. I can't wait until it's like super sunny every day. With the sunlight is on and off. You know. It's necessary to work out. I had a panel yesterday. I wanted the ladies to come. The ladies, I think they, can I be honest? I think ladies like to be with men. Ladies like to go on men's panels, right? Men like to come on ladies' panels, right? Had I not said ladies only, there would have been several guys up there with me yesterday. And that's crazy because women try to support women, but I think that next week will be different. I'm going to try to pop onto these lives every day to promote Sunday's live women's panel. I want to do it earlier in the afternoon. My intention was to do it at like 2 or 3 p.m., but because I was so behind yesterday with all my other shit, it wasn't really organized. It was a quick thought. So next week I'm going to start it around 2 p.m. 1:30. I'll put it on the calendar for 1:30 and start around 2, and we'll go for a few hours. That's how I'm going to do it. Or maybe I'll even put it on the calendar for 12:30 and start it at 1. But I just be needing some time to decompress after Fight Club. But I feel like on Sunday I can leave Fight Club early, or I can be on there early and then just start my shit. I can be on there early from Saturday night, a couple hours, and go to sleep and come start my shit. The only thing is I have to go to Kingdom Hall because my husband has asked me to do that. So that is going to be in the morning from 10 to 12. So when I come home, I'll eat, relax. I think it should be 2 o'clock. I'll put it up there for 1:30, and 2 o'clock it can start. You dig? Because I want the ladies to come and have a relaxing place to chill and talk shit and be as funny, as vulgar, as brash, or as sweet and humble and kind, whatever way they choose to go. Because I'm not here to regulate ladies' behavior, right? I just want women to come and for it to be like a girls, let's call it brunch, Sunday brunch with Black Beauty. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'll call it like Sunday brunch with Black Beauty, and I'll make it a habit of creating a kind of brunchy environment where we could have brunch in the house. That way we're not spending so much money to get fat. Like Sunday brunch with Black Beauty, we can do that. And I think that's what I'm going to start doing. That way, all you ladies who go to church, because I got a lot of messages from the ladies last night, and they said, like maybe 3 of them said they were cooking dinner or doing something with their family. It was just a bad time in the evening, on a Sunday evening. The type of ladies that I want on my show are probably doing things with their family. So I am understanding. I'm not even here to hold their feet to the fire. I'm just excited to see. Did you guys see what happened on Fatty's show though with Brittany? It's crazy. I just don't understand it. I find Brittany to be such a cool girl, but I don't think she knows her own power. She is a beautiful, light skinned, thick woman, a powerhouse, a brick house. And rather than just being that sexy brick house that she's supposed to be, where she could just sit back, not say a fucking word, and not that she has to be super quiet. She doesn't have to be. I just feel like Britney Spears, I was going to call her. Brittany B is one of the most fire girls, but I don't know why she gets trapped by Fatty. Now you see why I don't go on Fatty's show. It's a trapping. Because then if I go on his show and I obliterate his ass, which is probably going to be the plan, then I'll be getting kicked down. So it's not, you can't win on Fatty's show. It's his show. He's going to, and I will say, he gave Brittany so many more passes than he would have gave me had I been saying the same thing she was saying. Because it wasn't what she was saying. It's the way she was saying it and how she was implying it. And I was like, God damn it, Brittany. You could be over here helping me, but you're over here rumbling with Fatty. And this is when a woman says, protect my feminine. Protect your feminine is also a matter of not being in fully masculine spaces. Space like Fatty's show is too masculine for me to be there on a consistent basis. I can be in the comments and let it roll while I'm doing my nails, while I'm cooking my food, while I'm cleaning my house, and laugh and chime in with the comments. But for me to just straight be on his panel and have him tearing me down and trying to make me look like a fool and trying to manipulate my words and suckering me into debates, but then saying he doesn't want to speak with me outside of YouTube because it doesn't make for good content, and or maybe it does make for good content to speak to me on YouTube, but in fact it doesn't make for good personal relationships to speak to me outside of here. I feel like, then why bother? Not just walking in the park, but also removing yourself from certain energy or even protecting your energy is dead ass a necessity. I just feel like we don't want to get into the position where we start making other people responsible for how we are going to be seen because we have the ultimate responsibility. Once the conversation gets to be too crazy, what do I say? I say, like, let's just move forward. Let me hop off your panel. Let me, remove myself to the point where. So I just said, wow, you guys want to know why I don't go to Fatty's show? See the show yesterday. The way he was acting towards the end with Brittany. That's the reason why I don't go on his show. I just want to be outside taking care of my body and my health and taking trips and flights and shit and living life. Anyway, that's how I feel about the whole thing. I really do appreciate you guys coming through and hanging. I'm about to dip. It's been a while. I'm coming up on the exit. Literally, I'm coming up. Is this the exit right here? I am. I literally am coming up on it. Yeah, those are my thoughts, man. I love everybody in these YouTube streets, but I really do feel like I want to control the way that I'm seen. So I have to work hard to be seen how the fuck I want to be seen. I can't let somebody else develop my narrative, which is why when I feel people are about to start manipulating, like, Fatty says, oh, don't mind Black Beauty. I was talking shit about you earlier in the stream, all in good fun and jokes. Do you think I went back and reviewed it? No, I didn't because I didn't care. I didn't review it because why stress myself out and put cortisol in my body to make my stomach fat? I'll just, sit back, relax myself, and there was no point of me checking anything that he said because I felt like nothing that he says is believable. It's just for clicks. It's clickbait and fun. So I feel like, nah, Fatty, anyway, I'm still working out in this park. Still walking around in this park. My waist done tightened up, yes. Still walking around in this park. Yeah, that's why I stay off his channel. Not that his show is not fire, my God. Fatty's show is so fire. I've learned a lot by watching him and by watching Anton and Angry Man and those guys. I've learned a lot. Now, mhm, protecting your energy is about spending more time on yourself than others, unless it's your husband and your children, as a woman. So I feel like the minute that I'm on somebody's panel and they start trying to make me, unless they're like, don't pin me into a corner. That's what I didn't like the other day when we were on that. And Flora was like, it's not Fight Club. I understand it's not Fight Club. She was right. But don't try to tell me I have a baby, a bun in the oven. Where? Where? Where's the bun? Where's the bun in the oven? I'm just saying, where is the bun in the oven? I'm just saying, where is it? That's all I'm saying. Don't try to make me be like I have a bun in the oven if I don't. Like, you telling me that my body is going to be stretched out over the summer doesn't make it easier for you to survive in these streets. So I so it is what it is. Stay healthy, guys. After this, I'm going to be home in a few minutes, get back to work. I got a couple more hours, maybe like 2 more hours I'm going to give, or 3 more hours I'm going to give. I'm going to have some infused water with some mint and some lemon. What else am I going to have? I have some chicken from the tacos. Like, I'll probably make some more tacos tonight. I only made 2. Maybe I'll put it up on the community tab and you can tell me what you think about my tacos. Would y'all want to see my food if I put it up on the community tab? It wasn't in like the best light, but it's actually well organized and it was delicious. So maybe I'll throw that up so you guys can see. I'll throw up like a workout picture and some tacos and show you guys what a standard dinner looks like. Not too much food, you know. We just got to keep ourselves tight. The summer's coming. When my man gets here, he's gonna look so fire, and I can't be walking around like, yo. There are Black American women that go out to Africa to grab their man, and they come back, and they're not in the best shape. I'm not gonna lie. So I can't be that girl. And my man comes from Africa, and people are looking at me like, of course you got an African because you out of shape or something like that. No, 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 no. I got an African because I'm repatriating my country. But I want to make sure that me and my African man that we look so good next to each other in these streets, Wakanda forever. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want no one to look at him, then look at me and be like, he outdoing her. No. Mm-mm. So I'm tending. I gotta get. How many steps do I have so far right now? So far for the day. Let's see. Let's see where I'm at. Let me go into the health app. One second. I'm with you. I'm with you. Let me go into the health app. So far, 6,000. Not 10,000, but 6,000. 6,000 steps today. 6,000 steps today. Eh, I beg you. Black Beauty. I'm gonna stay fit. I beg. Yes, sir. Belly not bang over. I'm gonna stay fit. I'm gonna stay healthy. Hmm. I'm gonna stay fit. I'm gonna stay fit. Can't wait till he comes. Shit, there's a big pile of water, big pond of water here. Almost on the way out the park. When I'm exiting, I will be wrapping up this video. Is there anything you guys want to tell me? Anything you guys need me to know? Black booty is going to require 10,000 steps. That is a 100% fact. So, black booty gonna need them steps. That's a fact. Ass can't grow without, you know. That's a fact. The booty really requires this. That's when I lift. But you know what the walk does in relation to your ass? It will decrease the fat around your hips, decrease the fat in between your legs, decrease the fat up above, like your lower back area, decrease the fat in your stomach and your arms and shit. That's why you gotta walk. If you want that thing to poke out, you gotta squat, deadlift, back extensions, um, the leg extension where you kind of like squat over it so it gets the side of the ass. That's what you need. Guys, like and subscribe, guys. I'm on my way out of here. Like and subscribe. This is my little lunch break. My lunch break is coming to an end. I'm coming out the park. I had a good time walking with you guys. Good time walking with you guys. As a matter of fact, I had the hat on the whole time. I didn't want to take it off because then I would have to put it back on. But I'll take it off for you guys. It's my natural hair today. I figure let me keep it on until I get to the gym. But I'll be at the gym in a second. I'm gonna do some lifting. I'm gonna do some lifting. Love you guys. Just keep healthy. Keep healthy. Keep living your life. Get out there. Your fingers should be tingling every day based off of some physical activity. It should be burning and getting what you deserve. I've been on my natural hair journey. Well, it's not really a journey. I've been natural for over 10 years, maybe even more than that now, like 15 years. But I think for me, I just need to give it more conditions and just keep it from out of the weave and out of the wig because even that does manipulate your natural hair. I'm just trying to keep it growing and healthy. Hair grows, but you got to keep it from breaking down. So that's where I'm at. Aloe vera and shea butter, that's all I use these days until I put that wig in. That will be in a couple months. Because you know I need my inches for the spring. You know I need my sewing for the spring. If I do that, if I do that, I might do some braids. Hmm. West African style. Thank you guys. I'm about to end this live. I'm almost by the exit, and it's almost an hour. And this is supposed to be. This is really just for my break. Oh, you can hear those sirens in the back. It's New York. It's New York City. It's New York City. But when you're in this park, you can't tell how shitty it is. Beautiful place. New York City, but when you're in here, it's beautiful. When you're in this place, as a matter of fact, the lake. New York City, but when you're here, if you're a New Yorker, you love this place. This place cannot do any wrong. This place cannot do any wrong. Even though it's crazy, it's my city. So that's that. I love you guys. Peace out. Black Beauty is out, y'all. Let me put my shades on. I bid you adieu. Okay. Peace, y'all. It was good hanging with y'all. Get back to your workout. No bullshitting. No bullshitting in these streets. Get back to what you're supposed to be doing. Keep healthy and don't bullshit. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right? Bye, beauties. That's what I'm going to call y'all, my beauties. Bye, beauties. My beauties and my beasts. Jermaine, you a beast. Jermaine, you my beast. But my beauties and my beasts, I love you. I'm out. Peace.